Welcome to Car Comparos. Today we'll be comparing the Volkswagen Ameo with the Maruti Suzuki Baleno. Pricing and features. The top-end Ameo Highline Petrol costs 7.9 lakh rupees on road Delhi, which is identical to the range-topping Baleno Alpha variant. Both cars have a few extra features that are absent in the other car. For example, the Ameo Highline has cornering lamps, cooled glove box, remote-controlled window operation, auto up and dip-inch windows for passengers, cruise control, and rain-sensing wipers, while the Baleno Alpha has push-button start and smart key, LED daytime running lights, projector headlamps, automatic light-sensing headlamps, and Apple CarPlay. Overall, the Ameo's unique features are a tad more useful than that of the Baleno's. Performance and drivability. The Baleno Petrol is 35% more powerful and 25% more torquey than the Ameo in terms of power to weight and torque to weight ratios. Performance wise, the Ameo is just no match to the Baleno. The Ameo's problem is that its engine is just too small and underpowered to propel its hefty curb weight. It runs out of breath far too quickly on the highways, and overtaking fast moving traffic on the highways is no less than a challenge. Ameo's only redeeming feature is that it has decent drivability at city speeds. The Baleno, on the other hand, has excellent mid range punch, making it effortless at pulling overtaking maneuvers on the highway. The Ameo also falters in terms of refinement, with its three-cylinder layout making it quite vibey at low revs and increasingly raucous as the revs rise. Baleno's K12 engine is a revelation in comparison. It is smooth, silent, and as rev happy as they come. But that's not all. The Baleno is also available with the state of the art CVT gearbox, which makes it incredibly fatigue free to drive in city traffic. Baleno's famous Fiat sourced 1250cc multijet diesel pales in comparison to Volkswagen's muscular 1500cc diesel powertrain. Baleno has quite a bit of turbo lag up to 2000 rpm, making it a bit irksome to drive in slow moving traffic. Ameo, on the other hand, has hardly any turbo lag and a punchy mid range, making it perfect for highway duty. Outright acceleration is also blisteringly quick, even compared to the decently quick Baleno. However, the Baleno claws back some lost ground thanks to slightly better sound deadening compared to the Ameo's rather noisy diesel mill. Fuel efficiency. Petrol-powered Baleno manual as well as automatic have an ARAI certified mileage of 21.4 kmpl, which is 3.6 kmpl more than the manual Ameo petrol's mileage of 17.8 kmpl. In our real-world tests, the Balenos were almost 2 kmpl more efficient than the petrol Ameo. The Baleno diesel manual has an ARAI certified mileage of 27.4 kmpl, which is almost 5 kmpl more than the diesel Ameo. However, in our back-to-back tests, the difference was just over 2 kmpl in favor of the Baleno. Space and comfort. The Baleno is currently the widest car in its segment and is a good 70 mm wider than the Ameo. This gives it some much needed extra shoulder room, which is sorely lacking in the Ameo. The Ameo's rear seat is meant for only two occupants, while the Baleno has a bit of space left over even after packing in three people at the rear. The Ameo fights back with a more luxurious and well-appointed cabin. Surprisingly, in spite of being a so-called sedan, the Ameo's boot is actually 10 liters smaller than that of the hatchback-shaped Baleno. Handling and ride quality. First and foremost, the Baleno is better suited to India's infamous roads than the Ameo. It has a usefully higher ground clearance as well as slightly bigger wheels, making it far more adept at tackling broken roads and potholes than the Ameo. Both cars have slightly stiff ride quality, but Baleno's longer wheelbase makes it a bit more pliant over sharper bumps and ruts than the Ameo. The Ameo has a slight edge over the Baleno around twisty roads. The Baleno itself has excellent handling manners but is let down by an overtly light steering setup, especially when compared to Ameo's beautifully well weighted and feelsome steering rack. Reliability and after sales service. One area where Volkswagen has a long way to go before it gets anywhere near the levels of Maruti Suzuki is the product reliability and service support in our country. Firstly, Volkswagen's record at product reliability in our country has been quite poor, which has been further tarnished by the pathetic service support extended by its unestablished and arrogant dealers. Volkswagen's service reach, with its 120 odd outlets, is also quite limited to urban areas compared to Maruti's 2000 plus outlets that have reached each and every corner of the country. Resale and cost of ownership. The Baleno is bound to hold much better residual value than the Ameo over an ownership period of 5 to 7 years, all thanks to Maruti's legendary record for reliability and after sales service in our country. Overall, the Baleno Alpha Petrol works out to be 90,000 rupees cheaper than the corresponding Ameo Highline, while the Baleno Alpha Diesel works out to be a mammoth 1.2 lakh rupees cheaper than the Ameo Highline Diesel in terms of overall ownership costs. Notably, even the automatic Baleno Zeta Petrol works out to be 60,000 rupees cheaper than the manual geared Ameo Petrol. That brings us to the verdict. Fundamentally, the Ameo, especially the diesel version, is a technically superior automobile than the Baleno. It has ballistic performance coupled with flawless handling and even decent fuel economy. It is truly a car tailored to the enthusiast's tastes. However, in the real world, in which the enthusiasts are a rare breed, it is comprehensively beaten by the Baleno. Ameo's biggest letdown is Volkswagen's substandard record for reliability and after sales service in our country. Not only does it scare the buyers away from its showrooms, it also affects the resale value of its cars in a big way. Then there's the lack of practicality thanks to a cramped rear seat, low ground clearance, and the gutless petrol mill. This makes the Baleno the deserving winner of our shootout.